is Note-Taking Guide 1.6 for Mathematical Decision Making for Life. Today we're going to talk about comparing wages. So we're going to start with a story problem today with Ben and Brittany. And it says Ben and Brittany both just graduated from high school. Ben takes a job where he gets paid $13 an hour. Brittany takes a job where she gets paid $30,000 per year. They both work a 40-hour week, and not taking into account any benefits that may be offered, compare the two jobs. So that last sentence that said there, it just means that they might get health insurance, they might get like a free parking spot, they might get some other benefits, but we're not going to compare those. We're just going to compare pay. So it says on number 1, without doing any calculations, who do you think is actually going to make more money per year, Ben or Brittany? This is just a guess. What do you think?
Brittany.
You think Brittany? So the $30,000 a year sounds like more? Anybody else have another guess? Do you think it's Brittany too? Or do you think it's Ben? Okay, Ben. Okay, so really it doesn't matter which one you circle. Circle one of them because it's really your guess. I'm not going to mark it wrong ever if it says an opinionated question. Okay, but now we're going to go through and we're going to do the math to actually see if you were right with your guess or not. So number 2 says, how much does Brittany get paid per hour? So Brittany actually makes $30,000 per year. And I need to go back from per year to per hour. So does anybody have any ideas how we're going to get back to that, to per hour? What do we got to get back to first?
Month.
Yeah, we could do month or even week because we know she works 40 hours per week. So we might want to go back to week instead. But you could totally go to month. The only problem with going to month is some months have 4 weeks and some have 5. So then you don't know if you should divide by 4 or 5. So I always like to go back to week. So how many weeks are in a year?
52.
Yeah, so let's divide by 52. So take that 30,000, divide it by 52, and let's see what that number is. Get it for me and then say it loud and proud so I can hear it.
$576.92.30769. Yeah.
So 92 cents if we round. Somebody else agrees with that? Okay, thank you. All right, so this is her per week. And we're still trying to get to per hour. So what are we going to do with that $576.92? Do we know how many hours she worked?
40.
Yeah, she worked 40, good. So we're going to divide that by 40. And what do we get?
$14.42.
42 cents. Okay, $14.42. Now we actually already know whether or not we were right or wrong on our guess, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if Brittany makes $14.42 per hour and Ben made $13 an hour, do we know already who makes more? We do, huh? But we got some more math to do before we can answer that last question. So it says, how much does Ben get paid per year? So we know that Ben was $13 per hour. So how are we going to get Ben to per year?
52.
Okay, 52 for sure. That gets us from how many weeks are in a year, but how do I know how much he makes per week first?
13 times 40.
Yeah, I got to go to per week first. So I'm going to go 13 times 40. When I go 13 times 40, I get 520. So that's per week. And then I know that I can take that 520 and times it by 52. I don't know why I just used an old-fashioned time sign there, but I did. And I get $27,040 for his per year. All right, so back to the question. Who gets paid more, Ben or Brittany? Brittany did. Okay, so the math proved it. And guessing it's hard to know because the numbers are kind of confusing sometimes. All right, later here it says, suppose that after 1 year, both Ben and Brittany receive raises. Ben receives a $2 per hour raise, And Brittany receives a 2% raise. So she's getting 2% and he's getting $2. So let's figure out their new salary so that we can figure out who's making more now. So instead of getting $13 per hour, how much is Ben going to get now? He's going to get $15 per hour, right? Because we give him a $2 an hour raise. So we're going to go $15 an hour times 40 hours. Which gives us $600. And then we're going to go 600 times 52 to get us to yearly. Which is 31,200 if I did the math right. Anybody checking me? Thank you. Okay. Brittany, she gets a 2% raise. So we're going to do 2% of 30,000 and that will tell me how much her raise was. 600. So she gets a total of 30,600. Okay. So who's making more money now? Ben. Did you think that the $2 an hour would be better, or did you think the 2% would be better?
$2.
Did you too? Yeah. So 2% is not very much when you think about it. Okay, questions though on how I ran through that? It's pretty self-explanatory, right? It kind of tells you step by step what to do. Okay, one more question then on this note-taking guide and we're done. Hillary earns $42,000 per year. How do you want to say that name? Magella, that's what I thought, but I have no idea. So she earns, or he, I'm not sure, $925 per week. Who makes more per year? So we know that Hillary makes $42,000. So we got to figure out what Magella makes. So if she's $925 per week, what are we going to multiply her by to get to per year? We're going to multiply by 52. When we do that, what'd you get? That's not what I got. Did anybody? I don't know. Somebody double check. Maybe I did it wrong.
I got 4,800, 4,800.
48,000?
However you say that.
Yeah, that's what I got too. 48,100. So I think that's the right number if more than one of us got it. So let's go with that one. So who makes more money per year? Yeah, Magella. That's a funny name, huh? I thought maybe at first that the J would make the, yeah, but then I was like, I don't want to say that name. So, all right. Number 2, find the difference in their pay per year. Difference means subtract. So we're going to do 48,100. We're going to subtract 42,000. When we do that, we get,
I did 952 instead of 25.
oh, did you? You figured out what you did wrong? Is that what you said? $6,100 is the difference? Yes. Okay. Then it says find the difference in the pay per week. So we know that Magella gets paid $925 per week. We got to figure out how much Hillary gets paid per week so we can find the difference. Hillary was $42,000 per year. So if we divide that by 52, we can get per week. And Hillary makes $807.69 per week. I don't know why I put a decimal point right there. That's not a decimal point, huh? Gosh, sometimes I write funny. So what was the difference? You would do the 925 minus the 807.69. And you get 117.31 if I did that correctly. Somebody else get that to know for sure? Good. Okay.